Going live, people.
Here we is, baby. Let's get to it. What's up?
All right, what's up, world? Hey, check this out. We back with another episode of Bitcoin and Bourbon. I'm your coach, MJ, the SaaS Stacker. This is my main man right here, Bitcoin Block, aka Crypto Jones. We coming to you live with the Music Festival edition. So if you in Cincinnati this weekend for some LL Cool J and whatever artists are here, after we shoot this, we going downtown. We're just gonna go and mingle. Come and holler at us. Come and ask us questions. Come show us some love. Come chop it up with us. But we excited. We excited. The Music Festival edition of Bitcoin and Bourbon. We actually drinking on the bourbon of choice for tonight is Willet. We bought a fancy bottle, and we kind of cheated a little bit because we drinking an old fashioned. It's not a neat pour. Obviously it's on the rocks actually, so it wouldn't be neat, but I used a premix, old-fashioned premix, so we actually sipping on an old-fashioned right now and not bourbon on the rocks. Block, how was your week, man? I heard some exciting things took place.
I'd like to start off by saying shouts out to Keys to Don, aka Keys Bitcoin. Yeah. I proposed.
Hey! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I was there for it, and I tell you what, it was special. The setup was absolutely wonderful. She was totally floored. I had no idea what was going on. He did a wonderful job of setting everything up and having the family over. And it was just a wonderful, beautiful, special moment. It was all love, beautiful. Actually, you know what? I don't even have a word to describe how it went down.
It was just exuberant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of family and love, right? Like I gotta say this, right? I've been loving the support. I've been just loving, like, I appreciate everybody out there that's been showing that love, like. You know what I mean? And keep subscribing, people. Our mission here at the Bitcoin and Bourbon is just to fulfill you and fill you in about assets and sip on assets and just continue to grow. But I gotta say this though, right? I'm happy. I'm very happy. Besides the proposal, right? Y'all see the Genius Act got approved, right? It got passed.
Yes.
If y'all know what the Genius Act is, right? It's basically saying Bitcoin is mainstream now. July 18th was the official day, 2025, that Bitcoin and crypto became mainstream to the world. People, the window, like, and this ain't for no FOMO. The window is just getting moved. It's closing, people, because what's going on is it's adoption. They mass adopting this technology. They mass adopting this infrastructure. Our goal here is to get off zero. Right now, people, this is the time right now, and we ain't saying it's urgent. Like, if you don't listen to nothing we say, this is the time to get off zero. Stop flicking them buttons. Stop flicking those channels. Stop being distracted. This is the time to get off zero, people. Because when you look up, you're going to be on a blockchain and you don't even know it. You had a chance to invest into the infrastructure instead of actually working for the infrastructure, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you know, on this journey, and this kind of happens with all new technology. First, they ignore it, and then they laugh at it, and then they fight it, and then you win. And like my man Block said, with the Genius Act, that was, well, we knew, us Bitcoiners, us Cryptopians, we knew we had already won long before we knew we won, before the world knew we won. But the Genius Act is going to allow for so much money to flood into this space. And what it's also doing, and I say that because it's providing structure and regulation. There's so much money on the sidelines waiting to come into this space, like the wirehouses, but they can't do it just yet because they have a fiduciary duty to their clients to make sure that any investment, anything they put money into is regulated. And so the Genius Act just provided some of that clarity, some of that regulation, and it's about to be, the floodgates are about to open. I mean, it's about to open. August is going to be absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. And
banks already adopted this technology.
Yeah,
Banks
absolutely.
already, and PayPal, XLM, PayPal.
So here goes my question for you out there. All right. Actually, I'm gonna hold the question for a second. I'm gonna show you, run down the list of people, companies that that accept Bitcoin or has accepted Bitcoin. Starbucks accepts Bitcoin. Steak and Shake accepts Bitcoin. Whole Foods accepts Bitcoin. Microsoft accepts Bitcoin. AT&T accepts Bitcoin. Rakuten, Ferrari accepts Bitcoin. Block, through its Square payment, is about to roll out a POS, point of sale, for millions of sellers to be able to accept Bitcoin. You got athletes like Russell Okung, used to play for the Seahawks, was one of the first athletes that took his salary in Bitcoin. Odell Beckham took his salary in Bitcoin for a year. The mayor, Eric Adams, in New York, took his salary in Bitcoin for a year. The president of the United States, love him or hate him, owns Bitcoin.
The fifth largest company.
The vice president owns Bitcoin. Our government owns Bitcoin. There are states that own Bitcoin. There's institutions that own Bitcoin. BlackRock.
Sanders.
I can go on and on and on about who owns Bitcoin. Now, do you notice there's a pattern of all of the companies and all of the people that I just rattled off who owns or accepts Bitcoin? These are all high net worth individuals, all big business. How come you don't own Bitcoin? How come you don't?
How come you're distracted?
They say follow the money. How come you're not following the money? See, people too caught up and too distracted by the Epstein files, Diddy, this, the Obama stuff they're bringing out, and all the while, big money got you looking over here while they making money moves over here. Why don't you own Bitcoin?
I want y'all to pay attention to Saquon Barkley. He did an interview.
Saquon Barkley.
He said he regret not accepting because he ain't know. And we here to tell y'all this, right? Bitcoin comparison, right? And compare it to somebody you love, somebody you cherish. For real. Compare it to your kids. If you got kids, compare that to and I'm telling you this how vital this is, people. Bitcoin brings life. With Bitcoin, you get back your time. And we already told you can buy it on. We told you, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, everywhere that you purchase anything from groceries, you can buy it in the grocery store. You can buy it at the corner store. People, you gotta get off zero right now. Just owning a fraction. When we say a fraction, it's a Satoshi. A Satoshi is equivalent to a cent. It takes 100 pennies to get to $1. It takes 100 million Satoshis to get to one Bitcoin. Even if Bitcoin 140, even if Bitcoin 200, even if Bitcoin 1 million, buy. Make Bitcoin your savings, people. Learn. Cash is trash. Where is you going? How far can you go with cash? Tell me that.
But I need somebody to answer me. I need some people to answer me. Why do you not own Bitcoin? It's funny. I've been watching The Blacklist here lately. One of my favorite shows of all time. Raymond Reddington, if you haven't seen The Blacklist, don't know what The Blacklist is, Raymond Reddington is like the most notorious lethal criminal in the world. Like he's on #1 on the FBI most wanted list. Just last night, I'm watching the episode. It was way back in the day where the episode was called The Crypto Banker.
Wow.
And here's the funny thing about it. So, of course, this show is about the world's most notorious criminal. And they were tying Bitcoin to nefarious and illegal activities. So this crypto banker was laundering money and things of that nature through Bitcoin, right? And So the narrative that was put out about Bitcoin in its early days was that it was used for illicit, nefarious activities. And the funny thing is this: before Bitcoin ever was created, cash was always and still to this day is used for nefarious and criminal activities.
Same difference.
So it's crazy how they try to push the narrative to scare you away and keep you away from this asset while they accumulate it. And it's crazy. And here's the other thing: is this is how people form their opinion on Bitcoin, by watching shows like The Blacklist, by listening to the news, by listening to other people who haven't put in any amount of time to do their own homework, to do their own research, to go to bitcoin.org, read the white paper. Why do you believe what you believe? You. I'm going to ask that question again. Why do you believe what you believe? People will say, well, because somebody told me this. No. I ask you, why do you believe what you believe? Right? Well, because I watched this. No. Why do you believe what you believe? You have to do your own research. You have to do your own study. But our man, Coach JV, he said that's why they call it the tell-a-vision. Tell you a vision. They're going to tell you a vision for you to believe.
Because at the end of the day, people, like what's coming is coming.
It's here. It's here. What did Lynn Alden say when we were in Vegas? Up on the stage, she said, nothing stops this train.
Nothing stops this train. Nothing.
Nothing stops the train.
Our goal is for you to just see it. People like, I feel like this, right? It's a pair of Jordans coming out tomorrow. Do you really need them? You need Bitcoin over Jordans. Jordans depreciate. The moment you purchase those shoes and you put them on your feet and you walk outside, you can no longer get that 220 plus tax. You know what they worth? Nothing. You know what Bitcoin worth? Everything, people.
And I'm a sneaker. I'm a sneakerhead.
Sneakerhead.
If Block took you in my sneaker room,
we deleted. I deleted my shoe apps. I don't look at none of that no more because I really understand what's coming. People, like, it's coming. If the president made a Bitcoin strategic reserve and he's crypto friendly, people. What they tell you?
But Block, let me tell you the problem. Here's the problem with a lot of people. Hear me and hear me very well, because this ain't a political thing, but it is kind of political. People, there's you either love Donald Trump or you hate him, right? There's no gray area, right. And the people that hate him so much that they're tuning everything that he says out, or anything that he does or will do. It's like whatever, he this, he that. You gotta stop that.
Right.
Because like it or not, he is the president of the United States, and his policies will have an effect on you in a good way or a bad way. It's up to you to understand and figure out what the policies are and how they're gonna affect you and your family. Best believe, man, these high net worth individuals, they understand what the policies are, and they already are very strategic and understand the moves they're gonna make. They playing chess to make sure they get richer.
But it's also,
and that's what you should be doing. Just put your feelings aside.
It's also your due diligence, people. Like, stop making excuses. Them shoes can wait. That club can wait. For real. Like, man, people, I want a new car so bad. Like, I don't, but why? For real, why? Ask yourself, like, that's just where I'm at, like, with this new technology, because you get a chance. Listen, people, I'm telling you now, you get to invest into something so big, right? We ain't selling you nothing. Take your phone out. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Chime. You can buy this everywhere, people. People, it's coming. It's already here. Turn your light on. By the time you turn it off, you're on the blockchain. A lot of us is working on the blockchain. One of my family members, they got a letter in the mail from their bank telling them to allocate Bitcoin and crypto and make it part of their 401k. What they tell you, people? It ain't going nowhere, people. It ain't going nowhere. We as people, we build, like, this is an ecosystem that we build because this is free game. We ain't telling you nothing. We know lies. Only lie we tell you is nothing. It's a rug. You lie for a rug. We not telling you that. We telling you to get off zero right now. Every dollar you invest is a brighter future for tomorrow. Tell me this. when you go to work, right? Do you understand this? And I want you to understand what work is. You taking your hard labor and time and you selling it for cash. Does that make sense? You selling your hard labor and time for cash. With Bitcoin, guess what you do? You buy back your time. You buy back your hard labor.
Look, let me rewind this, because the problem is, and this is something that I'm actually going to be talking about next Saturday in my Sats on Saturday episode. Make sure y'all tune in to my YouTube channel, Sats and Success. I got over 750 subscribers and I'm only 5 weeks in. The content is off the chain. So go check it out. It's life changing. It's absolutely life changing. 750, wow, man. That's because you're consistent. The content is crazy. But I'm gonna talk about just what you were talking about. You just say it again. You selling your what for cash?
You selling your hard labor and time for cash.
So here's the problem, okay? Because I hear so many people, like, people are aware of Bitcoin, but they don't understand it. But you know what? If I ask you how does money work, you don't understand that either. Most people don't understand how money works, but yet you use it every day, all day.
Kill for it.
Here's the thing.
Die for it.
Here's the thing that most people do not know, but I'm going to enlighten you today. Okay? I'm going to enlighten you today. And do not, if you forget anything you heard tonight, don't forget this. All right? The dollar, since 1913, okay, has lost 96% of its purchasing power.
It's dead, people.
Since 1913, let me rewind that and say it again. The US dollar has lost 96% of its purchasing power, which ironically happens to coincide with the same time the Fed came in and started running the US banking system. All right? The Federal Reserve. So you, on average, on a yearly basis, it's guaranteed for your dollar to lose 2, 3, 4% of its value every single year. Which means if you got $100 in your bank account, you don't have $100. You got like $96 in your bank account.
If not 76.
Okay? Right. I'm being generous.
In terms, what he's saying is basically like, if you don't understand what he's saying this, people. Like, and I said this before, zombies. What is zombies? Zombies is something that's dead that you bring back to life. That's what money is. Money is dead. The moment they print it, they bring it back to life. But people that's distracted, they value something that can keep being printed because they don't understand that the true value is not in the money. It's in Bitcoin. It's in cryptocurrencies. It's in investments.
It's in assets.
It's in assets.
They get ready to
finite assets.
So much freaking money,
especially when they cut these rates.
Right
when they cut these rates,
they're getting ready to pump so much money into the economy right now because Trump wants a weaker dollar. A weaker dollar is actually better for trade. And so, again, listen, I'm not going to even go down that rabbit hole. You got to study and understand money. Like, I totally get and understand money.
And I understand
this right here. Now, I don't keep much of it, but this right here, I understand this. I totally get it. Most people don't get this. All right, they just spend it, but you don't understand this.
Understand this, right? Money. What is this? This money too. Y'all understand this, right? Y'all understand this, right? This money. If I rip this, right, how valuable is it? Money already ripped the moment you spend it. Listen, people, when you go buy eggs, right? It ain't. You got a lot of people that complain about, man, eggs is getting expensive. No, eggs ain't getting expensive. The purchasing power. Prime example, right? A lot of these Jordans. I've been seeing a lot of people complaining about. A lot of people still paying top dollar for low quality. The quality of leather that the Jordan's been pulling out has been bullshit.
Yeah, it's actually gone down because I've been collecting shoes for a long time.
So I'm saying the quality is different, but people still pay top dollar. You know why? You know why? You know why people still pay top? Because you're distracted. It's understandable that you got to keep up an image in order to feel like you want to fit in. But at the end of the day, ask yourself this, right? In 5 years, just 5 years, this short term. In 5 years, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself still standing outside waiting for some cheap, low quality shoes? Or in 5 years, do you see yourself having your time back? That's what I really want you to ask yourself.
Man, hey, listen.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I just, like...
Bitcoin is going to keep going up, people. I know you don't hear that often. Don't let it go up forever. Yes, Bitcoin is going to go up forever. It's a finite asset. If you don't have a finite, peep this. I know a lot of us are mamas. Nobody can replace our mamas. I don't care if you find 100 women that look like her, cook like her, smell like her. Nobody can replace your mom. Compare Bitcoin to your mom. Your mom cannot be replaced. Bitcoin brings life. Currency, flow, banks. What does banks do? They stop the flow of water. Get it? What does banks do? Currency, flow, money. People, the earth tell you what's going on. I can sit here and tell you till I'm blue in the face, but I want you to really understand. Get off zero. Take your phone out. Even if you're going out tonight, have fun. I want you to have fun, but also invest. Time is an asset. We just said that on the last episode. The moment you start investing your time into assets, your time becomes an asset. But right now, investing into Jordans, anything that's nonchalant, even cars. The moment you drive off the lot, that car's not worth nothing. Nothing. What you thought you paid. You see what I'm saying? Distractions deals with thought processes. You see what I'm saying? That's all we saying, people. Get off zero. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. You could have been in my inbox. I've been telling people this for 3 years. Get off zero. It ain't hard. Instead of Jordans, purchase Bitcoin. The value of the Jordans is going to go down as the years progress. For real. Bitcoin and Jordans. This is Bitcoin. You buy them the same day. But look, peep this. Wear them. Wear them. You can wear Bitcoin till it's blue in the face. Still going to go up, people. Bitcoin, crypto. Bitcoin is your savings. You understand the store of value, savings. I'm not financial advice. This ain't here to tell you, oh, go get rid of your 401k. Go get it. But ask yourself this, right? When your money's sitting in a savings account at a bank, you only get 0.57% interest, if that. Y'all know what they doing with your other money. Say you put $10,000 in the bank. Do you understand that other $9,000 they already done lent it out, borrowed it, put it inside of trusts and all that? What is you doing? I ain't sitting here trying to be like complicated towards banks. I use them as utility. But the key is to be your own bank. Take control of your life. Why you want somebody to control your life? That's what Section 8 for. That's what the government gave all that stuff for, to control you. It's time to turn them TVs off. It's time to fast. I'm talking about from bull stuff. TVs, phones, people, internet, social media, and tap into a better you. Because it's only gonna be two types of people. It's no more rich, middle class, poor. That's gone. It's only two types of people. Either you're gonna be an investor of this new technology, or you're gonna be a consumer of this new technology. It's only two types of people now. Investors and consumers. Take yourself out of that bubble and become an investor. It ain't hard. You spend time wasting money. Why not invest time making money? What's the difference? It's a big difference. It's a big difference. If time ain't an asset, what you gonna do with an asset? You buy liabilities. If you don't consider your time an asset, you buy liabilities. You get drunk. You scroll. 3 hours out your day go with your thumb going up and down. Opposed to them 3 hours that you did this, you could be on YouTube studying, watching white papers, doing the same. What's the difference between my 3 hours and your 3 hours? The difference is I'm gaining something in my 3. You losing. You losing. You losing. You losing. This ain't here to poke jabs at nobody. You losing. It's 24 hours in a day, so they say. Why waste it on doing nothing? That's all I'm trying to say. Get off zero.
Get off zero, man.
Get off zero. That's the whole message we giving out. Get off zero. Get off zero. If you send money to somebody for a service, hard work was involved, right? People, you paying for your time. I mean, you really you basically selling your time, I mean. You selling your time for what? Jordans, liabilities. That ain't how life work no more. We woke now. A lot of us woke. A lot of us is woke, so say. If we woke, right, why we ain't doing nothing about our dreams? Why not chase your dreams? Start investing into your dreams for a brighter future. Why not? Why not? People, this is a guarantee that he can give you and I can give you with Bitcoin. Now we're gonna start talking about crypto, but with Bitcoin, right? Imagine this. 5 years, just peep this. 5 years from now, you got somebody who didn't believe in you because you started investing. All this digital money, all this fake money, all that ain't going nowhere. 5 years is 5 years. You sit on the beach somewhere, enjoying your time. Well, that person that didn't believe in you, guess what they doing? They selling their time. Trying to enjoy your time. Come on, people. That's all I'm saying. That's all we saying, people. Get off zero. Make sure you enjoy the weekend too, because we outside. We outside. You see us downtown, speak, ask me. Hey, Crypto. Hey, Block. Hey, Breadbag. Hey, Sack. What can I do to make myself better at? All I tell you is this. I tell people first thing first. Time. 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 Invest your time into assets. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you to do. Before anything. Because your body ain't an asset until you start putting time in it. If you ain't putting time into yourself, what are you getting out of yourself? If you give your phone more time than you give yourself, what are you getting out of yourself? If you're giving the TV more time than you give yourself, Tubi, what are you truly getting from yourself opposed to investing your time? You get more out of investing than you do spending. That's just me. I ain't trying to sit here and coach. That's his job. I'm here to tell you the truth. Bitcoin changed my life, people. I can wake up every day and smack. What we do every day? I call him, oh gee, you need me to cut your grass or anything? You know, like, because I got so much free time because I bought back my time. I bought it back. People, I'm only 38. I bought back my time. Bitcoin does that.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, and for me, if you guys have listened to the intense nature of how this is his personality. Me, I'm a little bit more like laid back, but on this today, if you noticed, I've been a little bit more intense with my message because the window of, even though we're still early,
it's closing.
The window of opportunity is closing so fast as Bitcoin is chopping around. Let's see, where is it at? 117.5 right now. You guys got to understand that I've coached a ton of people on this particular asset when it was at 40,000, 50, 60,000, and some people listened and some people didn't. And it's crazy because I know the people that didn't listen, all right, because they don't even talk about it. They're ashamed. But the ones that did listen, they're so excited, and they're like, I talk to them, they're like,
they smile.
MJ, man, I'm up 160%. I'm up 200%. They never seen returns, and they never ever will see returns like that ever in their life. Ever. And so I'm very passionate about it because I know how it's changed not only my life, but the people that I've coached as well. And so I'm like, listen guys, just like I told people last year who didn't believe that Bitcoin was going to be at 100,000 by the end of the year, I'm telling you right now, Bitcoin will be at 250 by year's end. I'm telling you right now, okay? I don't care what the price is. It can pull back to 100,000 tomorrow. I'm going to be happier. I'm going to be happy to get a kid in the candy store because I get the chance to stack more sats at a cheaper price. I know where this is going. I understand what I hold. And so I know the window and the time is like we're consolidating right now. I understand these Bitcoin patterns. So we're consolidating, and then we're going to rip to 130, 140. We're going to consolidate, rip to 130, rip to 140, and then people are going to be like,